What up, Dokkanners? We are 9 hours and counting until the 10th anniversary live broadcast that's going to be happening for both Global and JP at the same time. How exactly that's going to work remains to be seen, but still, both versions are going to be getting the information at the same time. I'm going to be going live on the channel anywhere between maybe like an hour to 2 hours prior, just to hang out with you guys, just to chill, also to help keep myself awake. This is going to be a rough 24 hours for me personally, and I'm sure other creators will attest to that. And then people in general who are just eagerly waiting for this, because the hype level on this game right now is, we haven't seen these numbers in a while. The returning player campaign, we shattered the limits, pun intended. And so, yeah, there's a lot of hype. So I want everyone to be able to enjoy that. So we'll be watching it together. I will do a reaction video. I will do a breakdown. But for this video, I wanted to do a final predictions checklist. I think I did another one recently, but now that we know who the characters are, I wanted to do a little bit more specific predictions regarding those characters, as well as what's going to be announced during this stream broadcast. Probably a lot of the obvious stuff will be covered, but there's a few things that I wanted to point out. So if you guys have any final predictions, feel free to share those as well in the comments. If you guys would like to poke fun at some of my stupid predictions, feel free to do so. After we find out what they are and we come back, you guys can always come back and roast me. It's all good. So I've got all of my predictions ready for you right here. So let's just go ahead and go through them. Everything in green is like related to the stream, and then the color coding is just based on the map, right? Because we've got red for Goku. We don't necessarily know if he's going to be STR, but it's just red for Goku because he's GT, yellow for Vegito because he's in the Majin Buu saga, and then blue for Royal Blue because he's in Super. So let's just start from the top here. AGL free-to-play Goku will Dokkan awaken. So that is my first prediction. The reason why I feel pretty comfortable in saying this is simply because the leader skill seems pretty low. Going back to the 7th anniversary, or even the 6th anniversary, I believe it was Universe 7 Realm of, no, I think it was like Realm of God. Hold on, let me just pull it up. I don't know why I didn't think to do this before, but I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it up right now. 6th anniversary free-to-play Goku was, where'd he go? Right there. This guy, reps of Universe 7, key +3, attack and defense +66, right? That's an SSR character. His leader skill from 4 years ago is higher than this, which to me just feels weird. So I feel like a Dokkan Awakening is coming. Maybe it doesn't happen, but I feel like it is. And this is my prediction list. So that's why I'm saying that. So after that, 100 stones will be earned during the broadcast. Now, this one's a pretty bold prediction. I'm saying this because I like being bold. I like, you know, putting myself out there. So 100 stones for 10th anniversary seems kind of reasonable, I would say, especially considering how much summoning they probably anticipate people are going to be doing. But when you compare this to last year, this was around the amount that they were giving. But I think that since this is 10 years, they're celebrating Dragon Ball, I feel like they're more inclined to be a little bit more generous, especially since also we're in full synchro now. So 100 stones, I think, is more than fair. I actually don't even think that's much of a bold statement. So if we have like, I don't know, 10,000, what is it? 10,000, 20,000 people watching at the same time, everybody gets 100 stones. That would be awesome. If they want to go further than that, I'm totally fine with it. Now, these are not much of a stretch, but I still wanted to put them in there. The 50 rainbow tickets equaling 77 special summon will come back for any of the 4 major banners. This is going to be one of your best friends throughout the anniversary. So make sure that you guys collect all of these. I'll do tons of videos just reminding you guys and going over everything. That's going to be there. Guaranteed featured SSR step-up format will return. Now, this is a bit of a controversial one, and I'm not saying that I'm necessarily, you know, trying to push this to happen. I'm just making predictions. Some people really didn't like this. I think that in the long term, this is a better choice for the anniversary summons than otherwise. I know a lot of people disagree, which is totally fine. We don't need to go over all of that discussion again. I just think that this format is going to be coming back. They were kind of play testing it on the global anniversary last year. We have 30, 40, 50, then a freebie, 40, 45, and then 50 with a guaranteed featured. Considering the Carnival banner now has 2 headliners, this definitely improves one's odds for one of those new characters, as long as they don't muddy the water and they, you know, throw in 15 featured. That's the one thing I'm a little concerned about. These guys are devious and sneaky. But maybe since all eyes are on them during this, maybe they don't do that. I don't know. But I feel like this is going to come back. There was a reason that they brought this out during Global's anniversary, and I think it was to get it ready and maybe even fine tune it for this. Perhaps it doesn't even happen the same way. Maybe they change it up and make it even more favorable for us. We'll see. But I think that that format is coming back. Pity coin 2500 will return. For those of you who don't know, we had a pity system where if you spent, I think it was 2500 stones, you could get basically a copy of the new character, and you could also exchange between the carnival and Dokkan festival. So if you find yourself getting specifically shafted on any one banner, then you could pool all of your resources to get the most amount of coins for that banner to pick up that one copy. This combined with the 77 special summon thing, I think is going to be very good for people, because this allows you to kind of put all your eggs in one basket for one specific banner. You leave that alone, you save that for the rainbow summon, and then another banner can be saved with potentially this pity. Granted, that will require at least a 2500 Dragonstone investment, which might be a little pricey for some people, but still, it might help more players than in other anniversaries. Again, just a prediction. Crystal Farm stage will return. This, in my opinion, as a, little more of a hardcore Dokkan player, this, in my opinion, was one of the best things to come out of the worldwide download celebration. This event, while the crystal farming portion does give you access to some Dragonstones, to other great items and resources, what was an even bigger get from this was the fact that the link level rate was at a whopping 4, which is a little under half of what the Roshi event gives you on a daily basis, but that event is limited. This event could be done at an unlimited rate. I'm hoping that they can bring back something like this, perhaps maybe even cheaper in terms of stamina, so that way more people can just keep on link level grinding, more people can keep on playing. The idea is to just keep more people engaged in the game. I don't think that that's going to be much of a problem during the anniversary anyway, but for the entire course of the celebration, having something like this going from start to finish, I think would keep a lot of players engaged all the time. Similar to how people are just no-lifing World Tournament, but on a grander scale. So I would love for something like this to come back. I really hope that it does. Now moving on to my final 3 predictions. As far as, before we talk about this, as far as banner units are concerned, I don't really know what I can say as far as predictions, other than I think one is going to be in the Majin Buu saga and one is going to be in Super. This is mainly because of my box size theory video that I talked about, where other people were discussing, how that stuff works. Go check out that video if you guys want to understand where I'm getting at. Majin Buu saga and Super, I guess that's my prediction. Those will be the 2 banner units. I don't even know if they'll reveal that. Do they reveal that during these streams? I think maybe they do. So here, you know what? I'm just going to write that down. I'm going to write that down. Let's just say banner. Oh, wait, actually, we're only going to get 1 banner unit. So yeah, banner unit will be from Majin saga, and it will be what could we throw in there? We'll come back to that because I do a little mock-up of the leader skills. So now let's talk about the 3 big LRs. So we talked about the categories before. Successors and earthly protectors are the 2 new categories. Unfortunately, Vegito is neither one of them. So I don't think this is going to work. Although, actually, earthly protectors could work. Earthly protectors could work because it's starting out as a Goku Vegeta unit, and they are earthly protectors, and they ultimately do protect the earth. I don't know, man. My predictions are always wrong, so whatever. You guys can come up with better ideas. Royal Blue Vegeta, successors 200%, and Universe Survival Saga 200%. I am not gutsy enough to make the claim that we are going to go past the 200% meta. I think we are still going to stay there. I am being a little coward, and I'm taking the safe bet. If you want to go beyond it, by all means. I don't think the world is ready for a 250% leader skill. At most, maybe 210, but I just don't think we're going to go there. So I am going to say 200% for 2 categories: successors, Majin, or Universe Survival Saga. Pretty widespread because this covers a lot, and this does cover some extra. I guess it's not too much. That's not too bad. I think that's fair. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Earthly Protectors, and Giant Ape Power 200%. I think this low-key will be the biggest steal of this unit's leader skill, because all of those Super Saiyan 4s now have a pure 200% leader skill, and that is going to be very nice moving forward. And then for Vegito, I am saying Pure Saiyans will finally get a 200% leader skill. We have not had a pure one for that. So we're going to start off with this. This sort of new archetype meta has been introduced into Dokkan festivals, courtesy of Roshi. Master Roshi led Peppy Gals at 200%, I believe, and then, the usual 170-30 split. So I'm going to give this to the Vegito and give him a Pure Saiyans 200% lead. And then honestly, I suck at this part, so, don't make fun of me too bad. I just put 3 categories for 170%, 3 categories for 30%. And what I literally did is I just copied like the categories that he's in from this, because it's going to be named the same way. Actually, wait, no, I think Vegeta is Angel, but that's, I mean, it's still the same thing, right? So I just took these categories and I threw it in there. So Pure Saiyans 200%, Fused Fighters, Majin Buu Saga, Battle of Wits 170%, Kamehameha Final Trump Card, Join Forces, Stats plus 30, excluding Pure Saiyans, obviously, because we don't want to have a 230%. Although maybe we don't do that. Maybe we let Pure Saiyans get the 230%. And then on top of that, I also threw in this. So I looked up the Blue Dudes, everyone's favorite character, and I wanted to see how they formatted this. Basically, for this unit, superclass characters. If you had a unit that was superclass that did not fit any of these leader skills above, any superclass character would get 150% automatically, and then an extra stats plus 30 if they just so happen to be Realm of Gods or Time Travelers. So I basically integrated that little feature as well, and I said 170%. So this will be our first character to give a 200% lead to superclass characters who fit in these 3 categories. There's a lot going on with the leader skill, but I feel like this is a good way to establish a new order with the 10th anniversary LRs. Just a theory, just a guess. I'm sure you guys will have better ideas, so feel free to share in the comments down below. But this is what I came up with. If you guys have better ones, I would not be surprised. I don't think I'm missing anything else other than this. So going back to this, now that we know what the category leads are and all that, if it's going to be a character from the Majin Buu saga based on the box size theory, I don't know where to go. Kamehameha maybe? Ultimate Gohan? Or Join Forces? Oh, no, we already have a Piccolo and Gotenks. I was going to say Piccolo and Gotenks. You know what? Let's get a Hercule and Buu summonable character. So that could work, right? Majin Buu saga? Is he oh, well, he's a Join Forces. So that works, yeah. So you know what? That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say the banner unit will be for Majin Buu saga, and it'll be Hercule and... There it is. Those are my predictions for the upcoming reveals. Again, it's going to be happening in under 9 hours. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I will be going live about an hour or so, maybe a little bit more, before the live stream starts, where we can all hang out and hype ourselves up, and you guys can roast me for my predictions, and then I will do all sorts of coverage after we find out what's going on. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let in the comments, what is the one prediction that I made here that you think has the best chance of being true? And what is the one prediction that I said is absolutely stupid? Feel free to share and let me know your own in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.